Negros is a province in the Philippines located in the western Visayas region. It occupies the northwestern half of the large island of Negros, and borders Negros Oriental, which comprises the southeastern half. Known as the Sugarbowl of the Philippines. It produces more than half the nation's sugar output. Negros Occidental faces the island province of Guimaras and the province of Iloilo and Panay Island to the northwest across the Panay Gulf and the Guimaras Strait. The primary spoken language is Hiligaynon and the predominant religious denomination is Roman Catholicism. Bacolod City is the capital seat of government and the most populous city of the province, but is governed independently as a highly urbanized city. With a population of 2,497,261 inhabitants, it is the most populated province in western Visayas, the second most populous province in the Visayas after Cebu and the eighth most populous province of the Philippines. Negros was originally known to the natives as Buglas, meaning cut off, in Old Hiligaynon. When the Spaniards arrived in April 1565, they named it Negros because of the dark-skinned natives they found. Two of the earliest native settlements were Binalbagan and Ilog, which later became towns in 1572 and 1584 respectively. Other settlements were Hinigaran, Bago, Mareo, now Pontevedra, Mamalan, now Himamalan, and Condaguat, now a sitio of San Enrique. Ilog was made the first capital of the province in 1743. This was later transferred to Himamalan. Bacolod finally became the capital in 1849. The island was divided into Negros Occidental and Negros Oriental in 1890. The two provinces were briefly unified as the independent Cantonal Republic of Negros, with Bacolod as the capital on November 27, 1898. It became a protectorate of the United States until 1901, when the republic was dissolved, with the two provinces annexed back to the Philippines. During the succeeding decades between 1901 and the 1930s, Negros Occidental and Negros Oriental were both under insular government of the United States of America, as with the rest of the nation, and later under the government of the Commonwealth of the Philippines. Economic growth continued, especially with Philippine sugar having a part of the U.S. market. The socio-economic lives of the island of Negros, from the 1950s up to the late 1980s, depended as before, mainly on the sugar industry. During World War II, both Negros provinces were invaded by Imperial Japanese forces, resorting many residents to flee to the inland mountains. Negros Island was liberated by combined Philippine and American troops, with the local Negrenses guerrillas attacking the Japanese on August 6, 1945. The 7th, 73rd, 74th and 75th Infantry Divisions of the Philippine Commonwealth Army were established from January 3, 1942 to June 30, 1946, and the 7th Constabulary Regiment of the Philippine Constabulary was active from October 28, 1944 to June 30, 1946 at the Military General Headquarters in Negros Occidental. They started the engagements of the anti-Japanese imperial military operations in Negros from 1942 to 1945 against the Japanese imperial forces. Global sugar prices dropped during the 1970s and 1980s, which negatively impacted the production of sugar in the island. Quality of life and sugar production were intertwined, so lower production meant lower quality of life for thousands that relied on the industry for sustenance and financial stability. The province saw a dangerous spike in the percentage of malnourished infants, which was as high as 78%. Negros Occidental's problem on malnourished infants gained global prominence among the press in 1985, as they ran covers on both local and international newspapers. During the 1970s and 1980s, atrocities against peasants were committed, with one such harrowing example being the Escalante massacre. The province has a history of problems with mine pollution, one of the worst episodes being the tailings dam failure and spill of 28 million tons of copper mine tailings from a mine of the Mariculum Company on 8 November 1982. Negros del Norte was created from Negros Occidental on January 3, 1986, but its creation was declared unconstitutional on July 11, 1986, and was immediately abolished on August 18, 1986.